So Japan is the king of anime, right? Like, they've been at it for half a century, they pump out over 400 new titles every year, and they make a crap ton of money doing it. Seriously, Japan's anime industry alone brings in more cash than the entire country of Fiji. 5 times more, actually. Problem is, things are about to change.
China.
For the last decade, China has been trying to break into the anime industry. They want a slice of that pie. And while most of their attempts at breaking in have been, memeable, they're actually starting to get serious. Their new series, TBHX, is one of the hottest shows this season. It got over 50 million views in the first 5 episodes. It also stole the coveted Sunday morning TV time slot from One Piece. But most importantly, Gigak is glazing it.
I feel a wave coming. I feel a wave coming, guys.
How did this happen? How did China go from anime at home to beating out pretty much the entire industry this season? Well, they did it by exploiting one of anime's biggest flaws. Here's what I mean. So anime has blown up in the last few years, right? And that's mostly a good thing. More eyeballs means more money going around, and more money going around means we get more anime. And while that's great for growth, it's terrible for innovation. Call me crazy, but I've been noticing a lot of copying these past few years. Like, a random anime goes viral and suddenly there's dozens of shows doing the exact same thing. Like, oh, this anime where the main character falls in love with his sister is popping off? Let's make one with 2 sisters, 3 sisters, 5 sisters. Like, come on guys, like, at least have the decency to make them look a little different. There we go. And I get it. More money in the industry means that there's more on the line, so anime studios, understandably, want to stick to formulas they know will work. But the trade-off is, it's boring as fuck. Kinda like a Michelin star chef who only knows one dish. It's tasty, sure, but at some point people are gonna want something different, you know? And that's where TBHX comes in. This show stormed into the kitchen and tore up the cookbook. Everything about it is fresh and experimental. Just look at it! They got this blend of 2D and 3D going on that I actually think looks kinda weird. But then, you also get these delicious anime fight scenes, and they're just mwah, chef's kiss. Maybe it's the Hollywood level cinematography, or maybe it's because they hired 3 different animation studios to make the show. But this thing just looks so unique. And it's not just how it looks. This anime feels different too. There are 0 recycled tropes in the show. No high school, no 1,000-year-old lollies, no Oni-chan, please help me out of the dryer. This is a serious story with a hard-hitting message about the dangers of fame. Anyway, point is, TBHX was one of the only anime that dared to do something different. Instead of copying a successful formula like everyone else and playing it safe, it took a huge risk and innovated, which is kinda ironic, because China is usually the one doing the copying, am I right? I don't know, I just thought that was kind of funny. Anyway, fans saw the show cooking with all these new ingredients and they loved it. I expected nothing and got blown away. Wait, this is actually a banger. Looks like dog shit. Whoa, how'd that get in there? Another little thing that's kind of refreshing is that the show has no source material, like no manga to read from, so no one knows what's gonna happen next. And it's just so cute to see people coming up with their own fan theories on Reddit. Maybe that guy did have a point. And while all this hype is great for China, it's bad for Japan. Like, imagine you're Gordon Ramsay, right? And you're chilling with your 17 Michelin stars and 24 TV shows. But as soon as you get outside, all everyone can talk about is this 17-year-old kid down the street making coffee out of chimpanzee balls. That's pretty much what's happening to Japan.
Where's the lamb sauce?
Article after article slamming the anime industry, calling it out for being repetitive and stale, glazing China. And that breaks my heart, because I'm Team Japan till the day I die. But these guys kinda have a point. China has been knocking on the door of the anime industry for a while now. And with this new show, it feels like they finally got tired of waiting and blew up the whole damn house. So, is it really over for Japan? Is China actually gonna become the new face of anime? A lot of people seem to think so. But I see a different story. TBHX may be this groundbreaking out-of-the-box anime, but end of the day, it's still anime. Up close, it may look totally different, but squint a little and you'll start to notice the good old spiky hair, big eyes, and character tropes that we know and love. The show may have flown in from China, but it's packing instant ramen in its luggage. There are a lot of Japanese fingerprints on this anime, and I mean that literally too. The creators of the series partnered up with Aniplex, a Japanese company, to produce and distribute the show. How do you think they got airtime on FujiTV? So when people say that To Be Hero X is the start of China's hostile takeover of the anime world, I just don't buy it. To me, it's not that they were trying to break in and steal the industry for themselves. It's more like they're working hand in hand with Japan to breathe new life into the space. So China outsmarted the anime industry by breaking every rule in the book. Like, they dared to color outside the lines in a world trapped in black and white, which got them a lot of attention, sure. But they couldn't have done it without help from the OGs themselves in the first place. And that just brings a happy tear to my eye. So yeah, China may just be what the anime industry needs today, but you wanna know what's been keeping it alive for the last 50 years? Fanservice. Yeah, no joke. I made a whole video about that too. Check it out. It got demonetized though, so I might take it down.